The termite never sees it coming. 1 second, it's walking through the debris of its own nest, and the next, a curved, needle-like beak punches through its exoskeleton from the shadows. Within seconds, its insides are dissolving, turned to liquid while it's still alive. And when the killer is finished feeding, it doesn't just walk away. It lifts the empty husk onto its own back and wears it. Then it goes hunting for the next one. This is the assassin bug, and that pile of corpses on its back isn't a trophy. It's a weapon. There are over 7,000 species of assassin bug found on nearly every continent on Earth, and almost all of them share the same brutal toolkit: a single, curved mouthpart called a rostrum, built like a syringe crossed with a dagger. When an assassin bug strikes, it doesn't bite and it doesn't chew. It stabs. The rostrum punches through the exoskeleton of its prey and injects a cocktail of saliva so aggressive it does two things at once. It paralyzes the victim almost instantly, and it starts breaking down the tissue inside the body from the inside out. Enzymes in that saliva liquefy muscle, organs, everything, turning a living insect into a sealed bag of soup within minutes. Then the assassin bug simply drinks. It doesn't eat prey, it sips it. That alone would make this one of the more disturbing hunters in the insect world. But one group of assassin bugs takes it further, and it's the reason this species has earned nicknames like the corpse carrier and the trash bug. After it drains a termite, instead of discarding the husk, it hooks the empty exoskeleton onto sticky hairs on its back, using a specialized structure some researchers have compared to a built-in glue trap. Then it kills again and again. Layer by layer, kill by kill, it builds a pile of dead bodies on its own back, sometimes 20 carcasses deep, and carries that pile with it everywhere it goes. Why would anything choose to carry its own murder scene on its back? Because in the world this bug lives in, that pile of corpses is camouflage. And it's not hiding from prey. It's hiding from something that could kill it just as easily as it kills a termite: the jumping spider. Jumping spiders are ambush predators with some of the sharpest eyesight in the insect world, and they hunt assassin bugs whenever they get the chance. But researchers studying this exact species found something remarkable. Jumping spiders were significantly less likely to attack an assassin bug carrying a pile of termite corpses than one with a bare back. The theory is that the pile disrupts the bug's outline, breaks up its shape, and possibly even smells wrong to a spider hunting by scent as much as sight. In some recorded cases, spiders seem to mistake the pile itself for the target, striking the dead husks instead of the living bug hiding just beneath them. The assassin bug isn't just wearing a trophy case. It's wearing body armor made of its own kills, engineered by millions of years of evolution to save its life the exact same way it ends the lives of everything else around it. Picture how that plays out. A jumping spider drops onto a branch where two assassin bugs sit a short distance apart. One is bare, fully exposed. The other is buried under a stack of dried termite husks. The spider locks onto the bare bug immediately and strikes without hesitation. Then it turns toward the corpse carrier and pauses. In several recorded trials, the spider touched the pile of bodies first, unable to tell where the debris ended and the living target began. In that hesitation, the assassin bug had all the time it needed to escape or strike first. Multiply that across every day of the bug's adult life, and you start to understand why this trait spread through the population. Every hesitation it buys is a life saved. That hesitation matters because assassin bugs are not built for speed. They're relatively slow, deliberate movers, closer to a stalking predator than a fleeing one, which means they can't outrun a jumping spider's strike the way some faster insects can. Camouflage isn't a backup plan for this species. For a slow-moving killer surrounded by faster killers, it's the only plan. And termite hunting isn't a side activity for this bug. For some species, it's practically the entire lifestyle. Certain assassin bugs specialize almost exclusively in raiding termite mounds, walking directly into the nest of a colony that vastly outnumbers them, and hunting from the inside. That should be suicide. Termite colonies can contain hundreds of thousands of individuals, with soldier termites specifically evolved to detect and destroy intruders. But the assassin bug has a trick for that too. Some species coat themselves in the termite's own colony scent, effectively wearing a chemical disguise that lets them walk through hostile territory undetected, like a spy in stolen uniform, killing one termite at a time from within the nest itself. Walk through what that infiltration looks like. The assassin bug enters the mound through a narrow foraging tunnel, moving into darkness, surrounded on every side by a colony that could overwhelm it in seconds if recognized. Termite soldiers patrol constantly, built with oversized jaws for one purpose: identifying anything that doesn't belong and destroying it. By every rule of the colony's defense, an intruder this size should trigger an alarm within moments. It doesn't. The chemical coating on the assassin bug's body matches the colony's own scent signature closely enough that patrolling soldiers brush directly past it without reacting. Inside, the bug selects a termite working alone or on the edge of a group, strikes with the rostrum before any alarm pheromone can be released, and drains it in place. Then it moves to the next one, and the next. A single assassin bug can spend extended periods operating inside one termite mound, feeding repeatedly from a population that never mounts an organized response. Because from the colony's perspective, nothing has ever actually gone wrong. There's no invading army to repel, just one of their own, apparently walking the tunnels, until, one at a time, individuals simply stop coming back. Take a second and think about what that actually means. This is a predator that infiltrates a fortress guarded by an army built to kill it, using a stolen identity to move unseen, picking off residents one by one, and then wearing their remains as a shield against its own predators. If this behavior existed anywhere outside the insect world, it wouldn't be biology, it would be horror. If a creature this quietly terrifying has been walking through termite colonies wearing corpses this entire time without you ever hearing about it, hit like on this one, because there's more of the insect world's hidden horror stories still to come. Not every assassin bug species hunts termites. Some ambush other insects entirely, sitting motionless on flowers or bark for hours, waiting for something to wander close enough to strike. A few species have even been documented preying on other predators, including spiders many times their size, using the same paralyze and liquefy method. And in South America, one infamous relative, the kissing bug, has taken this ambush strategy in a far more dangerous direction. Rather than hunting insects, it feeds on the blood of sleeping mammals, including humans, and can transmit a parasite responsible for a serious illness called Chagas disease. It's a reminder that this family's toolkit, the stealth, the specialized mouth part, the total confidence in walking straight up to something far larger than itself, isn't limited to one narrow hunting style. It's a blueprint that's been adapted again and again across thousands of species for thousands of different kinds of ambush. From bugs that sit motionless for days, waiting for a single meal, to bugs that walk straight into an enemy fortress and start picking it apart from within. What's most unsettling about the corpse-carrying species specifically isn't even the hunting method. It's the patience behind it. Building a pile of 20 corpses doesn't happen in one afternoon. It's a slow, methodical accumulation, kill after kill, each one selected and placed with what looks disturbingly like intention. Researchers have noted that some individuals appear to actively arrange or adjust the pile, rather than simply letting corpses pile up randomly, suggesting this isn't an accident of anatomy. It's closer to a deliberate strategy, refined and repeated every single day of the bug's adult life. Think about what that timeline looks like from the outside. Early on, the bug is nearly bare, carrying one or two husks, and correspondingly more exposed. Over the following days, that pile grows, kill by kill, and its odds against a spider attack appear to improve right alongside it. It's building its own protection in real time, out of the bodies of things it's already killed. A heavily stacked assassin bug isn't just better camouflaged. It's a veteran, one that's been doing this longer, and getting away with it more than one just starting out. Entomologists studying termite mounds have even used the size and freshness of these piles as a rough indicator of how long an individual assassin bug has been hunting a given area, and how successful it's been. A thin, uneven scattering of husks suggests a newcomer. A dense layered stack means one has been quietly operating there undetected for a considerable stretch of time. And here's the part that should really sit with you. This entire system, the stabbing rostrum, the liquefying venom, the stolen chemical disguise, the trophy pile that doubles as armor, evolved with no brain capable of planning any of it in the way we'd understand planning. No memory of a spider attack to learn from. No conscious decision to start collecting bodies. Just millions of years of trial and error, where every assassin bug that happened to carry a slightly better disguise survived slightly more often than the ones that didn't. Until an entire species converged on one of the most elaborate predator versus predator survival strategies in the natural world, purely by consequence. one dead termite at a time. So, the next time you walk past a termite mound, a woodpile, or even a flower bed and see nothing unusual at all, remember this. The most dangerous thing in that patch of ground might not look like a predator. It might look like a small pile of debris sitting perfectly still, wearing the bodies of everything it's already killed, waiting for you to be the next thing that gets too close. If you want more of the insect world's most disturbing survival strategies, subscribe to Six Legs Deep, because the creatures hiding in your backyard are stranger and far more brutal than almost anything you'd expect. Here's the question worth sitting with. If a predator can walk into an enemy fortress wearing a stolen identity and survive its own predators by wearing the dead, what other quiet, ordinary-looking corner of the natural world is hiding something just as ruthless, right now, in plain sight?